Dokkan battle video. I never got around to doing the level 10 links for a lot of the heroes units when they came out. So I want to try and like sprinkle these in, get a lot of these characters done, right? Because it's just like at the end of the year, you know, October, November, December, Dokkan just put out like 50 plus new units or something like that, right? Like combining like EZAs and Awakenings and all that stuff that they did. So there's just so many characters to cover fully that I haven't had a chance to sort of get around to covering all of them. Now, Xenopan is a really strong character. I feel like she's probably going to age well. Hopefully, what we'd want to see is that the Dragon Ball Hero category team will continue to get strong buffs, you know, whenever they do decide to go back to that. You know, probably again, presumably in November of 2022. That's when they always sort of put Heroes cards out. But Xenopan, she has the 40% Dragon Ball Heroes support buff and 3 key. Then she has a high chance to crit and a high chance to dodge and a high chance to stun. Like, she's just doing a lot that I feel like is very high value. One thing about her is she does sort of have very similar Pan-type links, right? So if we take a look at it, her link set is Innocence, All in the Family. It's a Sun Family link right there. Saiyan Lineage, Battlefield Diva, Patrol, More Than Meets the Eye, and Fierce Battle. So, Xenopan, you know, even though she's a Dragon Ball Heroes support type unit, I do think with her 50% chance to dodge, she also has the Whis exponential defense increase, where Pan gets 50% defense within the same turn with every dodge. I do feel like you could run her with, like, other Pan units, and she'll be incredibly powerful, right? Because, you know, with her links and stuff like that, it's like, I feel like her and, like, STR Pan could work very powerfully together. Like, they wouldn't be doing 7 million attack stats combined, but you're not going to be taking any damage. So, alright, so Xenopan's starting at 172k defense right here. This is with no support and only Fierce Battle activated right there. So this is a pretty minimalistic turn for Xenopan. And, I mean, okay, so her super attack effect, she raises attack for 1 turn and has a high chance to stun. So she's not getting any additional defense when she attacks, but again, she has 50% chance to dodge. I actually, sort of the role I want Pan to have, I gave her 25 dodge, right, to sort of maximize it. So my Pan, she'll have a 50% chance to dodge, and if that fails, then we'll have a 25% chance to dodge to proc, right? Because I feel like Xenopan with that exponential defensive increase every time she dodges would be very, very useful for her. Yep, there we go. There's a dodge right there, right? So I do think that Xenopan is going to end up being a pretty good unit. I mean, you probably could make the case that Xenopan is the best Heroes unit that came out. Well, I guess I would say maybe except for the like not including the EZA characters. I don't know, because it's some of those EZA characters were very, very dumb, right? Like the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, for example, right, are ridiculously mega powerful. But we'll look at Xenopan on a couple of teams here. Her ideal, you know, she wants to be used on the Dragon Ball Hero team as a floating unit who will help dominate, right? Again, you view these characters like Xenopan, view them as floaters. So Xenopan is like a floating support type unit, right? Who, you know, look at her now, 238k defense with the dodge and then the exponential defensive increases. So it's like we would potentially want to actually run the rotation like this, right? If we were doing difficult content. In this role, Xenopan is untouchable. This is why, you know, sometimes like when evaluating units' performances, you know, you certainly can like point out like, okay, well that's, you know, dripping in support. But always keep in mind, there's a difference between like Xenopan and Physical Kid Buu, right? Like the Xenopan just has so much going for her. So that's good. We'll be able to get what here? Saiyan Lineage, Patrol, and Fierce Battle all activated. Again, she's at 238k. Let's sort of maximize her damage, although it would be good to see her just sort of like infinitely dodging. Maybe let me not do Fierce Battle so we can let's sort of see how she's gonna dodge actually. Because remember, every dodge gives her an extra 50% defense for this turn. Every dodge, and she's getting 50% extra defense. So that's another reason why I maxed out her dodge capabilities in her potential system, is like, you know, you never know when the 50% proc doesn't hit and it's her 25% chance to dodge from her hidden potential system, right? You don't know. That's why I do like the idea of giving her that full dodge, because her role is not to do damage. A lot of times I feel like people do act pretty stupid when it comes to using like dodge and hidden potential system, right? Like there's characters where it's like, to me, it seems like a no-brainer, right? Like, I don't know, LR Janemba is a good example of a character who I view him as the best defensive unit in the game. Early in events, he will struggle damage-wise, so I choosing to maximize his defensive ability anyway, since he's already like the best defensive unit. The thing with Pan's already got a 50% chance to crit, so you don't really want to go like full crit for her. And she doesn't shoot out like a bunch of counters or normal attacks or something like that, so I don't think you really need to maximize her crit value by giving her more. You can give her additionals for the attack increase and the stun chance, but I feel like she's a support type unit, right? Like maximizing defense, I just really feel is the smartest way to go about it for our girl Xenopan, right? So, all right, this is a pretty good, honestly, first run. Again, Xenopan is really good. She's on a couple of different category teams where, again, she can be good even without Dragon Ball Hero categories around, because she does also get an additional 50% attack and defense per Dragon Ball Hero category ally in the same turn. So, let's look at her on a team that's not a full Dragon Ball Hero team. Maybe we'll go to, like, Defender of Justice or something like that, and sort of see how Xenopan is looking. We can go ahead and get one more turn right here for our girl Xenopan, 238k defense. I mean, yeah, she looks pretty good next to the Xeno Super Saiyan Goku, but, I mean, any Goku family unit is going to look pretty good next to that Goku, right? That Goku is also very, very tremendous. But we see Dragon Ball Hero Team Pan's putting out about a 2 million attack stat. Certainly not the craziest, but with her 50% chance to crit, support, dodging, strong defense, she's an incredible unit for sure. All right, now we're over here on the Defender of Justice team. This team has definitely got an interesting future. I don't know if I really like Videl so much as the leader for this team, but I don't know. It's hard to say for sure. I think this is one of those teams in particular where I think having like 3 separate Defenders of Justice leads that are all very viable would be really good. So, like, you know, we have Videl as one. Then maybe like some sort of Dragon Ball Heroes Super Saiyan. So maybe like, I don't know, like a Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta together. And then, you know, for the third one, like a lead, maybe have like, you know, a Pride Trooper or like a Gohan from the Buu Saga or something like that. Like teams like this, I think it's very good to have several different leads ready to go so you could build the team in different ways around that leader, right? That's one thing I really would like Dokkan to improve upon, is not just dropping some shitty category like Revenge and then only having shitty, sucky ass Bardock lead it, who sucks with all the good units on that category, right? You need to drop these you can drop a million categories, but we need like relevant leaders for these teams. So, you know, we'll see what's gonna happen. And the friend system needs to be revamped as well, of course, because as more categories and more leaders become viable, the friend system just becomes worse and worse and worse every day. All right, so Xenopan at 143k defense. This is with no Dragon Ball Hero units, and considering her high dodge chance, and then also the exponential defensive increase, she looks like she's going to be fine. This looks like this is a very good character right here, right? Remember, every dodge is giving her more defense. 1.82 million still. Again, even without any Dragon Ball Hero characters next to her, so she's looking pretty good right there. Again, I like this Xenopan unit quite a bit, man. I don't know, like, I think she's exceptional. It's so hilarious, because it's like, dude, like, they memed it up so, like, they went out of their way to meme it up. Like, you can't say they didn't, when it's like, tons of powerful characters over and over and over, and then they show Pan. Like, it's just, like, comical, right? It's hilarious. And then it's like, I mentioned, too, like, watch, Pan is gonna be absolutely, like, unbelievable after this, and sure enough, she is. Because, like, again, like, you know, they put this thing in her kit where she needs Dragon Ball Heroes to have extra attack and defense, but it's not like she's bad without it. Like, she's still nasty, right? Like, all right, let's take a look right here. 154k defense. I mean, obviously we have 17 and stuff like that around, but like, I don't see Xenopan as a bad character whatsoever. I see her as pretty goddamn good. So, all right, this was Defender of Justice. Again, we'll keep looking at it on a couple of teams. Maybe we'll go to Crossover. Maybe we can go to, like, Time Traveler, Hybrid Saiyans, Goku Family. There's a lot of different, like, solid teams where we could definitely make good use out of Xenopan here. All right, so now we're over here on the Hybrid Saiyan team. Again, this is going to be some setups where we're not really using a lot of Dragon Ball Hero characters. We might finish this up with one more run with the Dragon Ball Hero team, or I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. Regardless, Pan looking pretty good right here. One of the main reasons, of course, we have All in the Family, the Sun Family link active, along with AGL Kid Gohan giving just huge amounts of defense. I mean, if she's going to be rocking 200k defense with the dodge and then her defensive increases, like, she's going to be looking really quite good. Xenopan is actually, like, unbelievably crazy, right? You're going to be able to use her in so many events, I think, where she'll actually be very, very good, right? And then, of course, don't forget Super Battle Road with the stun. The stun chance is always going to be helpful in Super Battle Road, but not really going to... No, Cord! But not really going to be good in, whatchamacallit, long events and stuff like that. Okay. Yep, Cord. Any day now. Yep. Any day. Alright, so let's just go ahead and finish off this phase of Broly, and then we'll go ahead and go on to the next run. Again, I think we'll probably finish up with another Heroes run to sort of see her buffs, but, you know, it's honestly, at this point, I feel like we have seen Xenopan look very ridiculous, right? It's just, like, one thing about, like, a character like this, or, like, STR Whis, is it is, like, you don't visibly see the defense climb to, like, you know, 400,000 plus and, like, just the ridiculously huge numbers that you're capable of getting up to, right? Like, you're not actually seeing that. But it's like, when these characters are doing all these dodges, they are getting up to that defensive level. That's one of the big things to remember, right, with these types of characters, is that, you know, it can be difficult sometimes for, I think, a lot of people to sort of, like, understand how good defensively some of these characters are, since you don't get to look at what the defensive stat is after they super attack, right? Okay, so this should be a pretty good rotation right here. We've got Physical Pan here. I have not dusted off Physical Pan in quite a while, right? She, of course, is a support type unit. Maybe we could see her EZA at some point, right? I actually did recently get Physical Pan to full level 10 links for that reason. Because she could potentially become a very, like, good EZA unit, I think, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we get right here from our girl Xenopan. 900k from Physical Pan. See, Physical Pan is an example of a unit you're probably not going to run outside of a showcase, right? And her under 1 million attacks. Alright guys, let's just get another turn or two here, and we can finish up. So of course we're going to have a pretty solid turn next to our boy Xeno Goku. What's this other link? What's that link that she would activate right here? That's more than meets the eye, huh? This is a very good turn for Xenopan right here. We have a lot of support. Yeah, 276k defense. This is, again, this is one of those strong turns. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what Xenopan will be able to put up for us on this turn. We'll probably do one more turn after this, and then we can finish up. But let me know what you guys think of her. I think she'll, again, be very relevant moving forward. I think in a lot of difficult content stages, you could rock her. Of course, she's like a must-run, practically, for the Dragon Ball Heroes team itself. The Dragon Ball Hero team is pretty good. You do have a lot of diverse options that are, like, very strong. The only real issue with the Dragon Ball Hero team is just the lack of how often it's going to be updated, right? That certainly is going to be an issue, a problem. You're not going to see the Heroes team, like, really updated, besides just that, like, that one window, probably. You know, maybe we could hope beyond hope that they'd drop, like, a Heroes Dokkan Fest, like, randomly somewhere or something like that, but I don't know, is it actually realistic? Probably not. Like, they're just going to stick to doing hero stuff in November, pretty much like they've done every year, right? So, alright, let's get this last turn for Xenopan, and we'll finish up. I'll probably try and cycle in these Dragon Ball Heroes Level 10 link videos here and there, right? Again, I do still have several of them to get done. All right, so on this turn, we will have Fierce Battle, More Than Meets the Eye, and Patrol all active. 242k. All right, so let's see what she does right here. Our girl Xenopan. Again, remember, with that very high defensive number, you know, when she's past like 200k like that, every dodge is giving her an extra 50% when she does get the dodging off. Like, that's where she starts to look so ridiculous. And that's why I really do like the build of giving her full dodge. Like, again, to me, it just seems like a no-brainer, right? Like, so obvious. So there we go. Yeah, pretty good. The double attack right there, you know, getting up to a 2.79 million attack stat. See, it's like she could do damage, and she's got that 50% chance to crit from her passive too, right? So Xenopan definitely looking like a pretty solid unit for sure. So let me know what you guys think of our girl Xenopan. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.